To the Keeping It Real with KC podcast. I, of course, am your host, KC Phoenix, and I see we're still in silly season. Wow, that's a lot. So, yeah, she has a fish. Apparently, her landlord thinks the fish is a tenant. And here we are with me talking about this on the Keeping It Real with KC podcast. Speaking of which, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. Podcast carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Okay, $200 for a fish. Renter says apartment is charging pet rent for fish. A woman has gone viral on TikTok revealing an additional apartment charge that she was shocked to learn about: pet rent for a fish. The viral video was uploaded by TikTok user Nick and has garnered 45,000 views. Now it's at about 60,000 as of February the 2nd. The video, the TikToker displayed the pet fees associated with owning a fish at her apartment. According to the screenshot, her apartment charges a one-time $200 fee. $200. And a $15 monthly pet rent. So at $15, hold on, my math, I'm thinking. So what, that's $300 is that 300? I don't even know. Wait a minute, let me get my calculator. I feel like, you remember on the old Sanford and Son television show when Red Fox had to do the calculations and he pulled out all those glasses? 180. I don't know why. I was thinking 5 times 10 times 2 was 10, and I was like, oh, it's 300. I was thinking adding to a 2, but it's $180 a year. I told you I need a calculator. I have to do that stuff sometimes. So $180 a year. So basically, she's paying $380, so almost $400 for a pet is what she's paying. Why is this thing? I don't even want to look at this. You see this nonsense up here? We need to block those ads. Maybe I should get an ad blocker, but I digress. So she puts all this on TikTok. She was at a loss for words because I watched it and I'm going to show it to you. As a matter of fact, let's just go to it. Here we go. And you see how she's not saying anything? She's like, she wants to say something, but she doesn't know what to say. And I feel her on that. It's like, honestly, I think it should be based off of the pet. Even though I think charging rent for a fish is dumb, but whatever. That's capitalism. It is what it is. Now, she has free will. Next time, when it's time to renew her lease, she can be like, dude, I'm not renewing this lease to pay $15 a month for a fish. So if I were the landlord and it was like, okay, we have to charge a pet fee because a fish is considered a pet, I would do something like $1 a month and do that. Because what space is the fish really taking up? The fish isn't like a dog or a cat or even an iguana. It can't go all over the apartment or do anything. Also, the fish can't damage anything. Like, yeah, you could knock over the bowl or something like that and the water could damage something, whatever. But really, the fish can't damage anything. So why are we charging $15 a month for a fish? The fish can't even contribute to the rent at all. At least with the dog, it can do tricks or something like that and maybe earn some money. But with the fish, there's nothing a fish can do to earn money. So it's like, why are we charging for this? You know, that's my little 2 cents. Let's see what else is going on, because I'm sure a commenter said something. Here we go. In the comment section, viewers shared Nick's confusion and criticized apartments for charging seemingly unnecessary fees. They'll do anything for money, I swear, one viewer commented. They really just trying to nickel and dime us now, a second echoed. These apartments are out of control with their damn fees, another wrote. Other viewers joked about which ridiculous rules and fees Nick's apartment might add next. Next, they will be asking you to provide proof of spade and neutering for your fish, one user commented. Can't wait for them to start charging for pet rocks. Next, they'll be charging for plants, another remarked. Several viewers also shared their experience with fish fees and explained why apartments might charge them. I had a shrimp in a small tank. They tried to charge me. I said it was food, so they couldn't charge me. Oh my goodness. I got charged a $150 fee because I had a fish when I moved in and didn't disclose it because I didn't think it mattered. The fish died a week later. Wow. It's because it's in a tank. And in my complex, you have to have a deposit for fish tanks and water beds, a third wrote. My old apartment allowed pets, but wouldn't allow any fish tanks. They said because the water damages in case it breaks is too much to risk. And see, I brought that up too, that might be the case. But even then, I still feel that's a stretch. It says, according to Pet Fish Scout, I'm curious. I'm curious. Okay, wow. It's really a thing. Okay. Yeah, Pet Fish Scout is... All right. Yeah. Okay, back to the story. According to Pet Fish Scout, apartment complexes may have several regulations for owning fish tanks. These including requiring liability insurance and restrictions on tank size, and which floors are permitted to have fish tanks. And the Daily Dot reached out to Nick via TikTok comment for more information. All right, so yeah, totally not on board with this, but at the same time, what can you do? That's all I have. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting, KIRWKC on all social media platforms. Till next time, be blessed.